Guys, we're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're
Yeah.
live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Let me just. So here's the reality right now. The reality right now is this: is that there can be no excuses whatsoever. There can be no excuses whatsoever for Man United as a back against Villareal. They are the better team. They have the better players. They had a tougher path. They're the team that came down from the Champions League. So every single thing is going in United's favor for them to go through. Because I said again, I'll be real with you. If they somehow conspire to lose this against Villareal, who, let's keep it real, this is Villareal's first ever major European Cup final.
Yeah.
This will look really bad on Man United. And I think that Ole and everyone for United, they'll get rightfully slated here. So I think just from the general thing there is, but before I give it over to Ankit and Yasser Said, man, let me just mute you guys so don't get a feedback. Before I kick it over to those guys. Look, we'll look at the preview and everything, but look, United have to win. They have to win. There is no excuse whatsoever of these guys holding this L. And for me, when I've seen Villareal and so forth, unless something crazy happens, it's good. It's going to be hard. It's hard for me to think of an argument as to how Villareal could beat Man United tonight. So, but a final is a final, and I think in a final anything can happen. And I think if this game was a semi or a quarter, United would destroy these guys. So this is the only thing in Villareal's favor. Everything is United's favor. Better team, better players, tougher path. More times than not, the team that comes from the Champions League end up winning. Most of the stuff is in their part. So the only thing in Villareal's favor is it's a final. And in a final, as we saw in 0-4 Greece against Portugal, one-off game, anything happen in a one-off game. But still, for United, I think this is really about Solskjaer. Based on how much abuse he's taken, I think United fans are probably still divided as to whether the guy is still that good or whether a PE teacher. This would be a massive feather in his cap if he says, you know what, we improved. I've steadied the ship. Came second. We've given Pep a few legs. And I've given you a trophy as well. If he can't present something tangible, can't present a trophy, I'm sorry, you failed. If United don't win this game tonight, I don't give a crap about them coming second. I don't give a crap about progression. They have failed this season. They would have failed because this would be a monumental failure if they was to lose this game. So before we look at the previews and so before we look at the lineups, let me give it to Ankit, man. So Ankit, your general thoughts coming into this game. Are you confident of the dub?
Yeah.
So, but what gives you confidence mainly? I mean, is there any part of you that is fearful of what Villareal could do to you, or do you feel that as long as Bruno Pogba there, easy, or do you see this being a difficult game, or do you think it's going to be a straightforward game for United?
A difficult game.
So, but what makes you feel that it's going to be a difficult game? Because you are the better team, you have the better players on this thing, and so forth. So, what makes you say it's going to be a difficult game for you?
I think that if they mark Bruno and basically if they mark Bruno, we might lose. That's what I think.
So you're saying that it's Bruno or Boss. Bruno is pretty much going to be. So you're saying if Bruno is maxed out of the game, United can't win. So you're saying Bruno is pretty much going to be the be all and end all for United, not Pogba, not McTominay, not Fred Flintstone, none of those guys.
I think with Pogba, he's too deep. That's the thing. And the only thing he can do is probably like play a long ball, to maybe for Rashford on the counter or. Who's starting on the right hand side?
No. We'll get there because I'll put out the lineup soon, but we'll get there soon. But yeah, okay. So let me bring in your boy Yasser Said, man. So Yasser, talk to me, man.
I'm very nervous, man. I am very nervous.
Whoa, give me a break. Yasser, grow up. Yasser, grow up.
It's a final.
Grow up.
It's a final. HH, you cannot talk. Mr. Hypocrite, Mr. hiding behind a desk. Come on, man. You can't, bro. It's a final, man. And regardless what anyone says, this team is favored. This final is 50-50. You either win a final
Excuse
or
me,
you lose
50
a final.
what?
It is.
Wait, no, hold up. No, hold up. You see, I was just saying that just to try to be professional and so forth. Now, let me move my professional stuff out of the way and let me be more street. 50-50?
Yes.
Last I checked, which team dropped down from the Champions League? Last I checked, which team has Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and all these players? Last I checked, which team is the first time ever in their history of reaching a major European Cup final? What brick mathematics did you get to come down to freaking 50-50-50? How did you get that?
But okay, you're just, this is football. At the end of the day, you either have a winner or you're a loser. Both teams cannot win and both teams cannot lose. There's two teams, one team wins, which means it's 50-50. Either you have Villareal has a 50% chance of winning, Manchester United has 50% chance of winning. That's just the reality. You can say whatever you want, but this is football. Football is a crazy, crazy sport.
Yes,
anything can happen and it's unpredictable.
Let me ask you this: are you confident of the win?
Because here's the thing, the key player for me, the most crucial player in our team is Pogba. If Pogba has a bad game, we lose this game. Bruno, I don't care if Bruno gets man marked. I don't care if Bruno sits on the bench. If Paul Pogba, especially the fact that he's playing in the midfield, gets dominated and they win the ball from him, they press him, they take the ball from him, and he's missing in action, we lose this game. It's as simple as that. What Villareal is going to do is they're going to press the life out of Pogba. And the problem sometimes with Pogba is he holds on to the ball too long. Pogba holds on to the ball way too long at times, especially when he plays in midfield.
So basically, before I come to YSK Jackson, because the lineups are out. So before I come to YSK Jackson, last thing from you, yes, before I come to YSK. So you're not really fearful
Villarreal.
You're saying that it's not about what Villarreal do, it's what United do. So then
absolutely.
Okay. So basically everybody's okay.
Because if Manchester United play well and if Paul Pogba, Mr. World Cup, if Labille plays well, if McTominay holds his and McTominay does his thing, Cavani absolutely world class striker. Bruno does what he does. Rashford, future Ballon d'Or winner. Greenwood, future GOAT. So I mean,
okay. That's it. Yes, mute your mic.
I'm just saying, man.
No. Yes, I said you should mute your mic, bro. You should mute your mic. Okay, so YSK actually no. First,
hey, shout out Yasser Said, man. He only speaks the truth. I saw this, right? I saw this, and I was
15 times a Spanish team faced a non-Spanish team. 15 times a Spanish team.
It's true. It's true.
YSK Jackson. I have the lineup here. So very quickly, briefly. So you've called Villareal fruit sellers. You've called them pricks. You've called them part-timers. You say Emery's ugly. And you said that you'll stop supporting United if United aren't 3-0 up by halftime. Am I correct in all of the statements I've just said?
First of all, there's no proof that I called Villareal any of those things.
I have receipts, but continue. But
wait,
basically,
they come out of my mouth.
No. But you told me 6-1. That's what I had. You said 6-1. You said 6-1. You said 6-1.
I said no such. When did I say 6-1? Are you smoking crack? Are you smoking crack?
I've got a meal in the oven right now. So if
I've got a meal too. I just ordered Thai and Chinese at the same time.
My meal it's in the freaking oven right now. Okay, I've got oven stuff. I may get.
I've got a fruit.
What's the name of that Mexican drink? I may get some souls. Is it like SOLs from the road?
A mango and papaya fruit smoothie I got lined up.
Because you're trying to insult Villareal. So basically,
I'm not insulting. I just love fruit smoothies.
Actually, can I rename this dude? So my thing is about this is that what are your expectations before we look at the lineup? What are your expectations?
My expectation is that.
What's your expectation? Just answer the damn question. I'll focus. What are your expectations? What are your expectations?
My expectation is that this final is on us. It's not about what they do. They are irrelevant. By the way, are the Villareal fans late? Are they on a delay? I thought they were supposed to join the.
So you've called them fruit sellers, losers, and you've now said that they're irrelevant. So I'm just stacking everything up.
No,
Just
I'm
in
just
case.
saying, are they on a delay? Are they on a delay?
Why is he?
I
why
thought they
you
were
doing
supposed to
this?
join us on this.
Why are you doing this, bro?
Yes, aside. You know he's
Why-
eventually okay. Look,
Well, why is doing this? Why?
let's look at the lineup. Let's look at the lineup, bro. Let's take a look at the lineup now, guys. So this is Villareal. So Villarreal in goal, Foyth, Albiol, Pau Torres, Alfonso. You guys are lucky. Chukeze is injured. You guys are lucky. You don't have to do it. So Danny Pareo, Trigueros, Capue, Pino, Jared Moreno, and Carlos Bacca. They're going with 2 strikers. So,
Yeah.
see what
Like-
United are saying.
Isn't this the same formation they played against Real Madrid? HH.
Yeah,
Villarreal?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
De Gea in goal, Shaw, Lindelof, by Wan-Bissaka. Okay. Pogba, McTominay,
Yeah.
Greenwood,
That's the thing. HH.
Fernandez, Rashford, Cavani. So now, because when I did this with Red Devil Studio yesterday, he had Pogba
Left.
left wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me come first to Ankit. So Ankit, you look at that lineup. Happy, not happy? What do you make of that lineup?
I'm happier. But I think like Pogba is too deep. I think.
So what do you think he's thinking is of putting Pogba there instead of having Fred and McTominay in there?
More control.
Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I was saying with Red Devil is that if it was Fred and McTominay, you can't control with those guys. So, but therefore, I think Villarreal, because they're technically good on the ball, specifically Danny Pereira, who's really good on the ball, they'll be able to dictate and control things. But I think if you now have Pogba in there, maybe you can have a little bit of control. I mean, yes, society. You look at that lineup. What are you saying?
Man, HH. I mean, I agree with Ankit because it's like the problem with Pogba is like, as much as he's a wonderful player, that position he's playing is, especially in this Man United team, is very bad for him because Pogba is not a disciplined player. Pogba too many times when he's in the midfield, he holds on to the ball too much. He invites pressure, and a lot of times he loses the ball in midfield, especially in dangerous areas inside in the midfield. And once that happens, then you have Victor Lindelof or Baye trying to do last ditch tackles to prevent a goal. When Pogba is up forward, even if he loses the ball, there's a long ways from goal, and especially when he's up forward as well, is that you can't get too tight on him because once he's in the box, if you get too tight, it's a foul, it's a penalty. So, but the reason why I think Solskjaer went with this formation is because I think he's going all attack. I think he's going with full attack. He's trying to kill off Villareal in the first half. Because with the pace of and ingenuity of Cavani, Rashford, and Greenwood, and then you have the creativity in midfield from Pogba. If Pogba is disciplined, it can definitely work. But that's the key: Pogba being disciplined and McTominay being good on the ball. As much as I love McTominay is like a destroyer type of player. He's
useful. He's effective. He has his uses.
But the problem is when he's on the ball, he's very bad. He misplaces passes. So you have a player in McTominay that is not good passing the ball, and you have a player in Pogba that at times he holds on to the ball too long. I mean, that's the biggest weakness in this formation. Because I would love to have Fred McTominay there protecting. All you do is get the ball pass to Bruno. Get the ball pass to Greenwood. Put the ball pass to Rashford. That's it. Do nothing else. Just do that. But like I said, the key is Pogba, man. Pogba plays well, we win. Pogba doesn't play well, we lose.
Let me grab this thing and then I'll go to Wise Jackson. This is from Tony Bandani, Football Hub member. Man, thank you for the support. Villarreal will win, mark my words. In the last 20 years, 15 times, the Spanish team has faced a non-Spanish team. The Spanish team always wins. Spain's dominance not going away. You see, Tony, you have to mention who those teams are. Sevilla, Atletico, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Let's even look at Atletico and Sevilla. Atletico and Sevilla have European pedigree and history that Villarreal don't have. So you can't lump Villarreal in with Atletico, Sevilla, Real, and Barcelona. You can't even lump them in with Deportivo, who obviously didn't win anything, but because they were good. You can't even lump them in with freaking Valencia, who reached 2 Champions League finals. So my thing about it is that you can't use it and say, oh, well, no. You always have to just take things as is. What is the times that the Spanish teams won, they weren't the underdogs. At worst, it was like 50-50. This is the first time I think a Spanish team has reached a final where they are clearly the underdogs. Clearly, they're the underdogs. So because of that, I think that you can't bring that whole history thing, because this is a case where no, United are the heavy favorites. Why is look at this lineup? What are you saying?
Before you go to Russia, one comment. Was when Liverpool lost the Europa League final against Sevilla to Unai Emery Sevilla, were they the underdogs, Sevilla?
No. Because was that when Klopp came in halfway through the season?
I believe so. So.
At worst, it was a 50-50. But correct me if I'm wrong, weren't Sevilla defending champions?
I believe so.
So them being defending champions and Liverpool getting there via a manager who came halfway through the season, I'm sorry, Sevilla were the favorites. So okay. Liverpool may have been the bigger club and everything, but no, Sevilla being the defending champions, they were favorites. So Sevilla in all their things were either favorites or it was a 50-50. This isn't a 50-50. This is United clearly the thing is. YSK, talk to me.
Yeah, I think he is going all out attack. I think he's trying to kill the game off as soon as possible. See, with where Pogba is playing, is where I think Rashford is going to play on the left, right? Surely he's not going to have Greenwood on the left. So I think with Pogba there, I think he's going to be moving into that left, like the sort of get forward further and further up on the left hand side. I think he's been very effective being on that left hand side. I don't think playing in the center works for him. I think he's been, especially in the Europa League, he's been very effective on the left hand side. So
why do you think? What was Ole's thinking then?
What with what?
Pogba in there rather than up high left, wide left.
Well, I think Pogba doesn't offer pace going forward, so I think Rashi and Greenwood they're going to switch constantly in the game, and obviously Bruno plays more free role going forward, so I think he's going to dip in and out of Pogba's position, and then Pogba's going to move further and further up to where to that left wing, left side. I would have liked to have seen Tuanzebe instead of Bailly, to be honest.
In a final,
that's true. Yeah.
In a final,
yeah. In the final, I think Tuanzebe.
No.
He's more.
There's one thing about him being better. There's another thing of playing a young defender in a final. That's big move.
No. See, it's not. I wasn't saying about him being better, but I think he's more. I like him as a defender, but I just think he loses his head too many times. And like you said, the only way we lose this, in my eyes, is the freak accident happened or some shit like that happens. And Bailly is one of those individuals where he can lose his head very, very easily. And what I've seen from Tuanzebe this season, that he's very composed. So I would have liked to have seen Tuanzebe in there. Other than that, I mean, that's I think our strongest lineup that we can offer, really.
Sorry.
And obviously, I'm happy Cavani starting. So.
Yeah, what I'd like to say is that I would like to see Van de Beek in there instead of McTominay.
Whoa! Are you saying a Pogba Van de Beek midfield?
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too much attack. We need somebody to hold it.
Yeah, we need. Because that's what I say about Scott McTominay is that guys have their strengths, their weaknesses. Scott McTominay may not be quality on the ball like a Javi or a Modric, but what he is that he can form a tackle. He's physical, he's strong, and you always have to have. That's what I like to say. You have to have some cement in your midfield, some solidity in your midfield. So a great midfield has a guy who can keep the ball, pass the ball around, and keep possession. A guy who is great at intercepting, tackling, and winning the ball, and a guy who can bring the ball forward and attack. And that is like your ideal midfield. So you always have to have guys that have different roles. So let's get some of these jobs before we move closer to a final score. From Zorteng TV says, HH, as a United fan, I'm scared. Always a break. So Tank TV, shut up. Look, you on Yas's side, you guys need to relax. You are the clear favorites.
Yes, it.
And I don't want to give any
Be real,
fear
bro. Be real. Yes, it. Are you using reverse? Are you using reverse psychology?
Yes.
Why? Oh no, why scared? Let's be honest. Sometimes, for some reason, Manchester United have a way of shooting themselves in the foot. We've seen it too many times this season, man. We got destroyed by RB Leipzig.
Yes,
We
it,
were
bro.
we
It's
were
a
dominating
time to
PSG.
celebrate. It's a time to celebrate.
Bro, why is gay? I'm nervous because this team, for some reason, we brick it. HH. We lost to Istanbul we're the only team in our whole group that lost to Istanbul. We did
you know
that.
what I will say though is that, you see, if let's say I was to transmit myself into like the United fan psychology and so forth, I think where the nerves come from isn't the fact of like, oh my gosh, it's from this would mean a lot for United fans because it's Solskjaer.
100%.
And what Solskjaer means for the club, because it's like, wow, the guy who scored one of the club's most famous goals came in as manager and he led them to a trophy. So obviously, ultimately, you want it to be the Premier League or the Champions League, but still, just the fact of the optic, the visual of just seeing Solskjaer lifting up a trophy
I will
of
cry,
success.
HH. I will
It's
cry,
like,
HH.
oh, relax. Yes, I said.
I will cry. I will be sobbing. There will be literally
drink those tears, man.
bro. I'll be crying,
Give me a
man.
break. Give me a break. Okay, wait, let me.
The beauty has
hang on.
even the super chat you read, they said the guy said a United fan said, "Oh, it's a break." Come on, it's a final, bro.
Yes. Yes. Easy. Stop eating,
Okay.
bro. You're eating the mic, bro. Relax.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. Wait. Before I come to you, Uncle, let me just read some of these other things as well, man. So from Suleiman, who says, Bailly is a suspect defender sometimes. This is true. This is true. And look, I could understand both sides. Bailly, experience, but he does make mistakes. Tuanzebe makes less mistakes, but he's young. I think it would have been a huge decision if Ole went with Tuanzebe. That'd be a huge decision. And it could work. It could be a stroke of boom. We're like, wow. He walks and has the thing, but it's tough. And CFC Anuj, man, thank you for the dope. He says, HH, Ankit is my twin. Hopefully, United lose. # May 29th. Is that true?
Yeah.
Wait, Ankit, is that your twin?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So what, he's a City fan?
No.
No, Chelsea.
Wait. Is it Chelsea? Oh.
Yeah.
How the hell does that work?
Even worse.
So wait, no, hold up. So you're twins, but one of you supports United, another supports Chelsea. How did that work?
Just how it is, isn't it?
Basically, one's a brick and one's not.
Relax. Oh, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so guys, look, man, because I need to prepare my Milan. Yeah.
Okay, look. So I would like to say I would rather Ole buys a DM instead of Sancho. If he has to pick two players, I think he should go for Varane and a DM. And another thing, I think De Gea should be our number one.
Over Henderson.
Yes.
Yeah, has to be.
He's better. HH.
Has to be. Yeah.
He's better.
In 2021.
I don't know why this.
He's better. HH.
Yeah. I don't know why this Henderson thing going on, man. How do you have De Gea on the bench and have play Henderson?
Okay, look, guys. I need to prepare. So, guys, remember, guys. Okay. Top of the hour, I will be on Twitch. Top of the hour, join me for the live Twitch stream. Top of the hour, join me on the live Twitch stream. I will top of the hour. So, guys, I'll go first, and then we'll go around the room. And guys, in live chat, drop your scorelines. Now, I'm.
You better be respectful with what you say right now.
No. I'll be real. So this is my thing.
Yeah.
It's a final. And I'm going to respect the fact that it's a final. Now, this could be a blowout, but I'm going to go to it's not going to be a blowout. I believe Villareal score first. United will equalize. I believe it's going to go into extra time. 1-1, game will be tight. United will be the better team. They have the chances, but Villareal will just hold. Second half, extra time. I think Cavani will make I think Pogba will make a pass to Cavani. Or most likely, I think Bruno. For me, I think Bruno is going to be the difference. I think Bruno will get the penalty that has the equalizer, and I think Bruno will provide the pass to Cavani.
I said be respectful. I said be respectful, and now you go off and do that. You have to mix an agenda in, don't you? You just can't help yourself. You cannot help
LSK.
yourself.
Wait. Why did you change your name? LSK. Oh, why WSK waxing? Because you're whack. So, so Mr. Whack, give it to me. Score.
Whoa, pause. Actually, I don't know whether to be. See, I don't want to pull a Bayern fan TV on live.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Whatever you're thinking, don't do it.
We can do it for the last.
Don't do it.
YSK, ignore yes. I said do it for the last. We did it for the last.
Relax.
YSK, I swear to you.
No. Okay. Bro, let me speak. I'm gonna be respectful. Because I feel like I got too many receipts coming my way anyway. So I'm gonna be respectful and say 3-0 United.
Jesus Christ. Ankit, what are you saying?
4-1 United.
What?
Yeah, 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Yes, aside. What do you say? Wow.
YSK Jackson.
You're right. I think we'll concede because our defense is a bit shaky, but I think we'll score goals.
Ankit, I don't care about the one goal you gave to Villareal. I'm
concerned
about
Ankit,
the 4 goals
you know
gave
goals
yourself.
are flying around, bro.
You've sucked. I've had 3-0 and had 4-1. Yes, aside. What? 5-0, 6-0? Yes,
no.
What would you say?
Sure. YSK Jackson.
Yes,
Let me just say
if
this
you
real
dare
quickly.
say penalties of Villareal, I'm going to throw you out
YSK Jackson. And this is my belief that you single-handedly dragged Chelsea Football Club to the Champions League final. What the amount of
it's not your belief. No, it's not your belief. It's not your belief. It happened.
Bro.
It's not your belief. It's facts. It happened. It backfired.
You took Chelsea Football Club this Chelsea Football Club to the Champions League final. That being said, I will go with 1-1, and it's gonna go to penalties.
No.
Yes,
we will win.
You're so sad. You're so sad.
That's my belief.
That's not your belief. You're just doing. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Yes. Just for me, based on the content I've given you over the years and so forth, and what I've provided you, can you just say like 5-0 or 4-1?
No. It wouldn't.
Yes. Bearing in mind, bro. Bearing in mind, we're on the football hut where this guy has clearly at least sacrificed 3 goats, at least 3.
Hey, look.
Because I have
WWF Worldwide Life
I have
Pizza. Pizza, what up, baby? Pizza, what up?
Okay.
I have receipts. This guy is begging anything and everything for us to lose. So
it's 2-1. That's the last thing. That's the most I can say.
In 90 or extra
time? Full time.
90 minutes. No. 90 minutes. Extra time. 100% extra time.
No. You said 90 minutes first. You said 90 minutes first.
Okay.
Guys, look. So guys, join me on Twitch. Yeah. Top of the hour, get your meals ready, get your drinks ready, and join me on Twitch at kickoff, where we hope Villareal can win because it would be funnier. If United win, it's going to be boring and no one's going to laugh. So let's just hope and pray for Villareal.
You don't want that to happen because for my mental health, if you care,
mental health is mental health is overrated. Let's ride.